Not you?
We go.
So do I.
Yeah, very silly.
Never felt so silly in my life.
Have you gotten into them before?
Helen, Mrs. Williams.
Your best thing is to back in, sit
Oh,
down,
okay,
and
and then
duck your head,
Okay.
and swing your feet.
Right. Okay.
So,
Thank you. How about you, Sarah?
Okay.
are you going
No,
also?
I'm not going.
Oh, all right.
Whoa, nice legs.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed the ride, and I hope you enjoy a very long retirement.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
and you take care.
Right. Well, this is a long story.
Hi. How are you? Glad you can make it.
Yes, I'm glad I could too. This looks like Phyllis's touch.
I'm not so sure about that.
Goodness,
Please come in and meet some of your friends.
It's not really mine, that's why I can't use it.
Yes, I am. I'm only 42 and I'm thinking, what am I doing?
Helen and that John Russell and that would like to do so now because he has a pressing engagement. So. No further.
It's not my trousers, I did want to say some words about Helen. I was very dismayed when I heard she was retiring. I haven't known Helen long, but I've certainly come to value her as a very important person. And we are going to miss her very much. And when I heard Helen was retiring, I wanted to make sure we did something to recognize her contribution. And I'm very pleased and would like to thank the people at VGH who arranged this retirement party for allowing us to be a part of it. Helen is a person who has done a tremendous amount for the community. And I think those of us who work in community mental health, one of our biggest frustrations is hospitals. And we often find our working relationships with them quite difficult. And I would like to say that Helen absolutely shines as an outstanding exception to some of those difficulties we have. She has been absolutely untiring in attending innumerable meetings. Many I've been at them with her, sorting out problems, trying to get programs going in the community to meet some of the needs of people being discharged from the hospital who we know otherwise just go around in circles. And Helen Stannard has done more for the image of Vancouver General Hospital, as far as I'm concerned, than all the public relations departments in the world. So I would like to thank Helen on behalf of Greater Vancouver Mental Health for being an outstanding friend of our service and recognizing our needs, responding to them, always being there, always being a wonderful person to work for, always making that exceptional effort to get involved in some community initiatives and get things going to make life better and easier for the people we all try to serve. So Helen, I would like to wish you the very best and say that we are deeply, deeply in your debt for all you have done while you've been at VGH. And I hope you have a wonderful retirement. And if we can find some way to keep you involved, I am sure we will be talking to you.
I think so. Ralph has made some stats already. Thank you very much.
Main instigator. Dr. Robino would like to, I think, say a few words.
Always like to say a few words. Did not really expect to be one of the ones talking tonight, but I'm delighted to be, because I have a great affection for Helen, for her warmth and her kindness over many years, and her general sense of competence that she could just take care of things. There was never a worry with PAU because Helen always knew what to do. It was a bit of a joke among the medical staff that we would have unknown male or unknown female who had multiple personalities and was in a bed across the way, and we'd say, we don't know. This person arrived with a dollar bill in their pocket, and they seem to be in their 20s, and they aren't talking to us. We'll just go and shake the tree and come back in 20 minutes and say, well, I talked to the police in Red River, Alberta, and they say they've been looking for her for weeks. Nobody ever found out how she did this. Except I had a crystal ball. Otherwise, Helen has been for all of us. I mean, looking around, even Diane Watson, who is now our head, was a resident at the time that Helen was guiding us all through PAU. And everybody here owes her education, owes her a debt for showing us how to be friendly, how to be warm, how to be easy and comfortable and take care of everybody, even with 7 children at home. Something to be envied.
Not to mention a musician husband.
Well, we share. How to take care of musician spouses. I would let me quickly grab a glass. So, there, just enough. So I would give you a toast to our dear friend and mentor, to whom we're very sorry to see go, Helen.
Thank you very much, Oliver. That was lovely.
Wayne, would you like to say something good?
Thank you. It's a great pleasure to be here tonight. I've known Helen now for 20 months. And some months ago she informed me that she was going to be retiring. I told her she couldn't do that. Then I saw a strong sense of denial set in amongst a number of the staff. I had people approach me saying, is Helen leaving yet? Have you found a good replacement? I said, we're looking. I had another person approach me and say, have you found the clone yet? I said, no, we won't be able to do that. And they're very true, and I've heard some very lovely words about Helen. I've heard her being the ambassador, a patient advocate, a dedicated professional. Credit to her hospital and to the colleagues that she works with. Helen is, I went through your file. I can tell you some things, but there are letters of commendation from patients to the president. You should feel very honored. Those of you who work with you, I share that. Feel honored having the opportunity to work with you. I believe if the data is correct in that file, you have started officially with the Department of Social Work in 1975. Before that, you worked with DAC, Drug and Alcohol Team, which was supposed to be a community project for a short period of time before you came on staff. And you worked into emergency and PAU, and it indicated the schizophrenic process there and the need for more staff, etc., and which you have developed very superbly. And we're all very, very proud of you. There's one other thing I do need to give you, Helen. There seems to have been a slight oversight. Lauren can help me out with this. I think it was in 1983. And you paid for your annual membership fee for the Interagency Mental Health Council.
Oh, no.
And being the person that she is, she would never ask for this. But we did have a check cut for you.
Thank you very much.
With interest.
Did you get the interest for it?
I considered it.
Wild.
Many things are long overdue, but most of all, Helen, that we certainly do appreciate everything you've done. You have been a remarkable person. I wish you all the very, very best in your future. I know you're a very bright one. I understand that Lauren will be seeing you this summer, so she won't be going away completely. And I'd ask you to please join me in toasting to a very gracious lady and a dear friend and colleague, to Helen.
Well, we have, between Ralph and myself, we have a little something, but where is it? The organization just fell apart. Helen,
Should have included Helen in this.
you're absolutely right.
What's ahead, fellas?
Now, you see what it's going to be like? Helen, I know your phone number, so I'll be calling. But I'll speak from the point of view of within VGH. And Helen and I have known one another for almost 7 years now. And from my point of view, and also Helen from the point of view of a number of people who couldn't be here tonight, they would like me to say to you how much they've enjoyed working with you. You're going to be sorely missed. And the only way you're going to be able to get away from us is if you do go on that trip to Europe, because we will be in touch. Ralph, would you like?
Okay, yeah, I have a list of people that I promised I would mention that can't be here. Kathy Mann, Dr. Dick Orlaw, Tricia Sivernagel, Edith Davis, Ron Spruceton, Fernando Alclez, Lucy Hanson, Dr. Casey Lee, Anne Marie Johnson, Dedra Evans, Gus Richardson, and Dr. Mailer Valance, who just got back from Israel. I'd just like to say just a few things about Helen in relation to the community. I never worked directly with Helen, but when you work in the downtown east side community, in that because of the emergency facilities and low rent, you sometimes develop what's called cabin fever. You sort of feel that everyone's against you, and that you just continually dumping people on you, and you just can't you just can't seem to cope. And then what I would find, I guess probably when I first met Helen and that, what I'd find, I'd find a referral that I felt was sort of off the wall and made no sense whatsoever. And I think Eric Byrne has that from games people play. It's called NIGSYV. Now I got you, you son of a bitch. And I'd phone up in fury with what I thought was I'd sort of strangle her and that sort of thing. And I'd get to Helen, and there would be a rationale. There would be a rationale that made sense. And I guess it sort of brought me out of the cabin fever, and I realized that other agencies had problems in a different way, but nonetheless, we were all sort of in it together. And I think Helen was a masterful diplomat in terms of doing that, and I hope whoever replaces you can, getting me on the other end of the phone with a head of steam, I can be pretty nasty if I feel like, I've got something to make a complaint about. I think we are going to miss you, Helen, and I would hope that that you won't sort of retire completely, and that your experience, that you can bring some of it to some of the community organizations that I'm busily trying to get you on the board.
Ralph even has me cooking lunch for some of the clients down at so doing well.
Anyway, you will be missed.
Thank you very much.
Shall we get the...
Yeah, actually, it's arrived. Thank you. We have here, we know that you're very interested in Japanese gardens, and you and Warren have been working very hard at developing one in your backyard. And so we thought that if you're finishing one career, you could start another. And we have a little bonsai plant here for you. And it's totally, what's the word, not cultured?
You're asking me.
Organic.
Ask
So
Helen.
you could put your own personality into this and shape it as you like for your garden.
It's very beautiful. Thank you. Oh my
Maybe what
goodness.
I'll do is, would you like me just to put it down?
Yeah.
But nothing comes easily in this world, so we have a few other things that hopefully will help you with this project.
I see. Oh, great. Oh, well, thank you very much. I feel very, very overwhelmed. I can hardly believe it, looking around. I didn't prepare a speech, which I should have, I guess, but I didn't. I am going to have a very hard time pulling away. And I think everybody here has enriched my life so much. And I've learned so much the time that I've been at PGH. I think, I don't know how I'm going to handle not having any structure. So I'm going to have to put it in. And I think I'll start by, some physical and mental exercises every morning. And I'm pretty sure the mental ones are going to be subtracting 7 from 100. Spelling world backwards 10 times every morning. I thank you all very, very much. It's hard to believe.